She's had a nasty crack on the head, but her pulse is okay. There's nothing broken. Look, will you leave her things alone and go and call an ambulance?
For once in your life, try and act a bit smart. See this? It's from someone called Watkins. Lives in Black Rock. They must have money. Maybe they'd pay to find out where she is.
Oh, they can't care that much. Otherwise, they wouldn't let her live in a place like this.
Maybe if you cared a little more, we wouldn't have to live here. I'm going to call them.
Come in, Mum. Mum? Mum, can you hear me?
Lorraine.
If you'd let me help you, this would never have happened.
Leave her, Lorraine.
I'm in your house.
Yes, that's right. They found our phone number in your handbag. Ron brought you here.
You shouldn't have done that, Ron.
Let's forget about the past, Mrs. Brooks. You're welcome here.
Well, the children will have to meet you, I suppose. We've told them you're my aunt.
Why?
Well...
Not now, Lorraine.
Yes, now. The children have been brought up to believe you're dead, Mum.
How long ago did I die?
Years. Well, I thought it would be better if they just thought you were some nice old grandmother who died.
Instead of some old jailbird who turns up like a bad penny.
Lorraine, the children are old enough to know the truth.
What's the dear old aunt's name?
Aunt Violet.
What a pretty name. All right, Lorraine, I won't embarrass you. I would like to meet the children, Ron.
I'll get them.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Brooks. Lorraine thought it was for the best.
How ill am I?
We had the doctor in. He said you must rest. And this time we'll look after you properly.
Well, here they are. This is Judith Ann. Hello.
Hello.
Can't believe it. No one's even mentioned you. And this is Andrew.
So, this is Andrew. Hello.
Hello.
Well, look at you. If only your poor old grandmother had lived to see you all standing there like that.
I'm losing patience with you, Warner. This stupid hunger strike isn't proving a thing, and you know it.
I'm innocent.
Rubbish. You're as guilty as hell, and so are the rest of this rabble in this place. Do you think you're the first prisoner to try to get out by going on a hunger strike? Well, it doesn't work. You're wasting your time, young lady.
Well, it's my time.
You'll eat when you're hungry enough.
Four. You're sitting in my seat. Like hell I am. Come on, move.
Stay where you are, Lizzie. Go on, Frankie. We're playing a game.
Okay. But you know what this means, don't you, Lizzie?
You don't have to move, Lizzie.
Oh, yes, I do. Well, girls, sleep well. You know what we need around here is another murder. Really livened the place up last week.
Oh, Mr. Jackson was a nice man.
Didn't say he wasn't, did I? Tell you one thing, though, he'd be turning in that new grave of his if he could see the way she's carrying on. Tough bitch.
Well, what do you expect her to do? If it hadn't been for the riot, her husband would still be alive.
I didn't stab him, did I?
Look, we didn't ask you to sit down here, so just shut up.
Getting tough, aren't you? But just how tough are you, Karen?
You might frighten the others, but you don't scare me.
Oh, you have changed since you come in here. Know what she did the first day when she come in? Went into the cell to say hello, and she runs screaming into the corridor. Got me put in solitary, didn't you?
Put yourself in solitary.
Don't get too cute, Karen. You might wind up in there yourself.
What's going on, Doyle?
Nothing.
We'll get back to the game then.
Do as the officer tells you, Frankie.
Violet, you asleep?
Oh, hello, dear.
I made you a cup of tea.
Oh, lovely. Oh, this is real luxury. Cup of tea in bed.
Do you take sugar?
No, thanks. Perfect.
Good. Mum's gone down to the shops. She said I wasn't to disturb you.
Disturb me? Good heavens, I've waited so long for this moment just to be able to talk to you, to get to know you.
Why?
Why? Because you're my... because you're my niece.
Oh, great niece.
Great niece. Now, tell me all about yourself.
There's not all that much to tell. I'm 16 and still at school.
Have you decided what you're going to do with your life?
No, not really.
Oh, well, there's plenty of time for that, isn't there?
We should tell Mum and Dad that. They're always on my back.
But why?
I guess I'm a bit of a problem child.
Oh?
Where have you been all these years?
Didn't your mother tell you?
No, you're a real mystery lady. I've never known Mum more determined not to talk about someone.
Yes, well, I guess I was a bit of a problem child myself. I told you not to disturb her.
Just made her a cup of tea.
It's my fault, Lorraine. I asked Judith Ann to tell me about her school.
School is where she should be right now.
Oh, Mum, I've told you there's a staff meeting till 10 o'clock.
That is no excuse for you not to do some study.
I'll see you later, Aunt Violet.
Yes, dear. Put these on the kitchen table for me. I'll see the children don't bother you again.
Marilyn, you're doing it again. Just listen to the music. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's better. Now we're coming to an end, ladies. Remember what happens? Now, the gentlemen escort the ladies back to their chairs. And once more, the gentlemen bow as the ladies are seated. Ah. Well, now, let me see. Doreen, I think. Yes, come along. Doreen and I will run through the steps of the evening 3-step.
Oh, can't you pick on someone else? I mean, I can't remember all those steps.
Shut. You're lucky I tried to teach you movement at all, you clumsy cow.
Oh.
Well, now, ladies, smile and be graceful. And... 2, 3, 4, cross. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And side. Round. Graceful, Doreen.
Hi, Karen. Great, isn't it? It is. Yeah, sure. Why not? You going to join us?
I've got better things to do with my time.
Like what? Come on, have some fun, huh?
I'm going to have to rewire the whole length of this corridor here and into these rooms here.
All right. So you'll be in that area today and tomorrow.
Yeah, and possibly the day after that, it all depends.
On what?
Well, I can't be quite sure till I start the job.
Mr. Cook, after the riot incident, you must realize you are here to rewire the prison and not fraternize with the women.
Fraternise, sir.
Flirt.
Ah, yeah.
Well, you have permission to work in any of those areas for the next 3 days. And remember, if you want to go anywhere else, you must discuss it with an officer first.
Yeah, right, thanks.
That warning's water off a duck's back. I suppose you know that. He'll be after that Mason girl like a wild bull.
Meg, it is tough enough for the women in here as it is.
Well, it's not as tough as it should be.
Right. See how I'm holding her? And turn. And bow. Now, take your partners for the pride of Erin.
Can I have this dance?
I've booked her.
Oh, so that's how it is with you two, is it?
Piss off.
Come on, Lizzie, up you get.
Oh, God. All right, ladies. All together. And... Cut that out. Frankie, get back to your partner. I warn you. If you spoil my class... All right, everybody, on with the dance. Oh, get ready.
Come on, Lizzie.
Oh, Greg. I'm sorry. Sorry.
What happened?
Nothing. It's just neurotic, that's all.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
What happened?
Oh, I don't know. I guess it's my nerves. 1 minute I'm okay. The next minute I just want to cry my eyes out.
Oh, I know what you mean. Can you sleep?
Not much.
Me neither.
Look, Karen, please believe me. I'm sick of saying it. I didn't kidnap that little boy.
Oh, I'm bloody well sick of hearing it. What difference does it make whether or not I believe you?
Listen, I just need someone to say it. Just once.
Have you got any parents?
Yes.
Do they believe you?
They say they do.
Well, that's something, isn't it?
Oh,
Lynn. Lynn, survival's a thing in here. Be as tough as the rest of them. Hunger strikes aren't going to get you anywhere, that's for sure.
I'll see you later. Oh, wish some guy'd come in here to see me. Hasn't he got a mate? I'll ask him. Keep an eye out for me, will you?
Hi.
Hi.
Is it safe?
Doreen's keeping watch.
I've missed you.
I've missed you too.
How long can you stay?
Not long. Eddie,
Hmm?
we've got to behave ourselves.
Hey?
Well, I don't want to end up like Rosie.
Rosie?
The girl who just had the baby. I don't want that to happen to me.
Well, I don't want it to happen to you either.
Well, Eddie, what are we going to do? Vera wants to see you, Marilyn. Oh, damn. I've got to go. Bye, Eddie.
Bye.
Come on, Doreen. Oh, okay.
Do you want something?
yeah, I was just looking at Mum's garden.
It's the prison garden. It never was Mum's garden.
Well, I was wondering if I could have permission to dig it.
We gave you permission when you first came here. Go and ask an officer for the tools.
Thanks.
Found her.
Next time you make an appointment at the doctor, be here. He's got better things to do than wait around for people like you.
Sorry, I forgot the time.
Do you want something?
Yes, I'm going to see the doctor.
Do you ask permission?
Mrs. Jackson arranged it for me.
Yes, you're the same as you were last time, Marilyn. Sound as a bell.
I realise that, Doctor. It's just these headaches.
Well, describe them again.
Well, they start here, and then they move around here, and then I get this awful pain over the eyes.
And how long have you been having them?
Since I came off the pill.
Oh, the pill?
Yes, when I was on the pill, on the outside, I never had anything wrong with me. Never a headache. Nothing.
Oh,
So perhaps if you could put me back on the pill, these headaches might clear up.
yes, I see. Just look up, would you? I'll get Sister to mix you a draught. That should stop your headache. One of your specials, please, Sister. Yes, Doctor.
I want to go on the pill, Doctor.
Yes, I know you do, Marilyn. But instead, I'm going to give you a bit of advice. Now, gossip spreads like wildfire in a prison. We even hear some of it up here. Now, you're due for release soon. If you and Eddie aren't a bit more discreet, you're going to lose your good behavior admission. Do you understand?
We're not doing anyone any harm.
You have to tell a magistrate, not me.
No pill?
No pill. Now, go in there. Sister will have a draught for you. Next. Hello, Karen. Come in.
Is this really necessary? I only need something to help me sleep.
Just relax, will you?
Sister speaking. Yes? Oh, yeah. Ask him to wait, will you? Doctor, my husband's here.
Oh, right. Off you go.
Will only be about an hour.
Good luck. She's trying to find a flat nearer the prison.
the last thing I'd do.
Well, you can get up now. I'll give you some tablets to help you sleep, Karen, but don't start depending on them too much. I'm against these pill parades we have in prison.
Don't worry. I won't start hounding you the way the others do. I just don't know what's wrong with me.
Well, most of the women in here suffer from the symptoms you've got. It's a form of withdrawal.
When they were bringing me here, I thought I'd be alone. I'm never alone. It's either the screws or the other women. Even at night in their cells, I can hear them talking or having nightmares. I just can't seem to get away from them.
And what was the matter today in the corridor?
Oh, I just snapped. The women were... Well, they were dancing and... Oh, it doesn't matter now. Greg, there's nowhere I can go, even for a little while.
Look, I have to go and see the governor. Why don't you go back to the couch and relax? You'll have half an hour anyway of peace and quiet.
You sure that'd be all right?
It's quite all right. I'll tell the officer I'm doing tests on you. But do it, Karen. I won't be able to help you very often.
Thank you.
Well, I'll see you in half an hour then. Now, just relax.
All right.
Just like that. I don't believe it. Who is he?
You haven't met him. We're going to get married. I love him.
You said you loved me.
This is different, Greg. It's different.
I don't care. I don't care what the bloody priest said. I tell you what to do, Karen. Nobody else. Now you listen to me, bitch. You just get rid of that thing. Just get rid of it.
I waited at the church.
I'm sorry, Father.
Where's your husband?
He had to go out. He asked me to apologize.
I see. Have you explained that there can be no question of him persuading you to commit this crime?
I'm trying to save my marriage.
I know, Karen, but to even contemplate an abortion, because your husband demands it, it won't do any of you any good. You must remember, in the eyes of God, you would both be committing murder.
Travis, Detective Sergeant Thomas, will you call for police?
Yes, come in. He's up there.
You stay with Mrs. Travis, Constable. Said anything? I better get the boys over here. Use the phone in the bedroom upstairs. Mrs. Travis.
Yes?
Who was he?
My husband.
You said on the phone there'd been an accident.
It wasn't an accident. I killed him.
I must tell you, you're not obliged to answer any of my questions.
I killed my husband. That's the only statement I'm prepared to make. Please, can we leave this place?
Not yet. Not just yet.
Good, you certainly attract trouble, don't you? If ever there was a warning in the leaves, this is it, I can tell you.
What can you say?
Well, just confirming what I've always told you. That fat cow Frankie has an influence over your life that could finish you, my girl. See that? The big F. And that's you underneath. You could end up the way you were 3 months ago if you were not careful.
Oh, no, I'm not going to go back to a B.
Yeah. Well, there's still time to make a decision. Think about it. Next. Well, will you look at that? Lovebirds.
Oh, go on, you can't.
You doubt me all of a sudden.
No, go on.
Who do you know with an E? Well, there it is there, see?
Hey, yeah, I can. Wait till I tell Eddie.
There's something else you've got to tell him. There's a certain young lady around here that's going to end up with a bun in her oven if he doesn't behave himself.
Yeah. Oh.
How long have I been here?
Oh, it's all right. But you better go now.
Thanks, Greg.
The electrician would like to check the wiring, Doctor. Is it convenient?
Sure, that's fine. Yeah, I just want to take the cover off this switch, Doc. I won't interrupt you long.
Okay.
Now, you remember, restrict yourself to the areas the governor agreed on.
Yeah, right.
I understand there's quite a bit of rewiring to be done.
Yeah, a lot of this section was done during the war. Some of it's rotting already. Like Australia, do you?
Very much.
Bloody awful job, though, eh?
Yeah, well, someone has to do it.
Yeah. Still, I suppose it's got its compensations. All these sex-starved women around, eh?
May have its compensations for visiting electricians, but not for doctors.
Oh, yeah.
You and Marilyn are running one hell of a risk. I hope you realize that.
Oh, yeah, but she's a nice girl.
It's all the more reason not to jeopardize her good conduct record here.
Yeah. See that? Just about had it.
Come in.
Hello, Doctor.
Lizzie?
Mrs. Jackson said Sister's away, so she told me to bring you in a cuppa.
It's kind of her, thank you.
Mind if I sit down? My old legs.
Were they still giving you trouble?
Oh, only if I walk a lot. Ah, that's better. Hello, Eddie.
Oh, hello, Lizzie.
Sorry I couldn't bring you a cuppa, but it's against regulations.
Oh, that's okay. Well, thanks a lot, Doc. I'll be back in the next couple of days or so to start ripping this lot out.
Okay.
You should get Bea to read your teacup, Doctor. She's a marvel.
She?
The women can't believe the things she reads in the tea leaves. It's a gift. Some people have it. I'm a great believer in those things. Oh, my old legs are getting better.
Good. Hello? Yes. Yes, I got them right here, as a matter of fact. She was examined on the 17th of last month. No, there's no abnormality. Okay, well, I'll post them on to you. Good, thanks. Stay here, Lizzie.
Have you gone mad? I want this girl searched, Doctor. What's happening here? There's an officer pushing drugs. I saw Yates. Drugs? Stuff to her. What are you talking about? Drugs in there.
Calm down, Meg.
Calm down? She's helping to push drugs in this place. You, get out. What's she doing in here?
She's waiting for my empty teacup. Now off you go, Lizzie.
Strip off. I will not, and she hit me.
Just calm down for a minute.
Yes, let's all calm down. Now, what happened?
I found out who's pushing drugs. Yates and this bitch.
Hand them over.
I haven't got drugs.
Search her.
Don't touch
Marilyn,
me.
if you have drugs, hand them over.
I haven't got drugs. Oh, all right.
Well, Doctor?
Where did you get these, Marilyn?
I asked the officer to get them for me. She saw her passing them over. Well, I want to report her. She hit me.
Take her to my office.
Now, just a minute. Marilyn isn't pushing drugs. These are contraceptives.
One of the girls said Miss Yates could get anything. So I asked her to get me the pill. I didn't know she was pushing drugs.
You still don't.
Take Mason out.
Come on.
If you have been pushing drugs in this prison, we'll find out.
I have not been pushing drugs.
We'll see. In the meantime, you're suspended until a full inquiry has been held.
Suspended? Do you think I want to work in this hole ever again? Like hell, I quit.
I'm sure we'll exist without you. Wait outside.
I've had my suspicions about her for weeks. She was responsible for that girl hanging herself. You realise that?
Sit down, Meg. If anyone had asked me a month ago to name an officer who typified the dedicated people in this service, I'd have named you. I would no longer be prepared to do that.
What do you mean?
I mean that I will not be a party to a vendetta against every woman in this prison because one prisoner killed your husband.
I was justified in believing the Mason girl was involved in drugs.
You were not justified in slapping her around. I'm giving you a week to change your attitude. If you can't, I suggest we discuss your future here. That is all.
You're delivering an ultimatum to me. Are you aware of the way some officers treat prisoners?
Yes. That's when I deliver ultimatums. Thank you.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Karen, I know how to escape.
Escape? Oh, you must be out of your mind. The entire prison can see you from here.
No, they can't. Don't you want to get out of here?
I already told you, no.
Karen, please help me.
Lynn, even if you did get out, where would you go?
Look, anywhere, just to be free again. Oh, God.
Oh, you dressed? Yes, dear. I hate lying in bed. I thought I might be able to help you.
Help me?
With a meal, you know, shelled peas, peeled potatoes.
No, thanks. I really like to handle the cooking on my own.
Oh. Well, at least we can talk.
What about?
Us. The only words you've uttered all day are that you draw a bath for me.
Well, really, Mum, I think you'd be better off in bed. Besides, the children will be home soon.
And you'd like me to be out of the way?
Frankly, yes.
Lorraine, how long do you want me to stay here?
Well, Ron is insisting that you stay permanently. He's pointed out to me that he is the breadwinner, and this house is in his name, and that's that. The way he's carrying on, you'd swear you were his mother.
I didn't ask to be brought here, Lorraine.
No. I realise that. I'm sorry. You probably find it difficult to understand my attitude. But I was happy here with Ron and the kids and my friends. Now everything I've been dreading has started to happen. Ron and I like strangers already. That day I picked you up outside the prison, I wanted you to let us find a place for you. Now, if you've got any feeling left for me at all, you let us do that and stay out of our lives.
When you were a little girl, your father and I idolized you. I wonder what he would think if he could hear you now.
I loved my father.
I loved him too.
You killed him! I warned you, didn't I warn you? Next time you might listen to me, young lady.
I did listen. That's why I thought that if I went on the pill...
That lot of good, that did you. If you're going to go on the flaming pill, do it properly. But oh no, you have to go and get caught. You and Eddie can have real problems if you're not careful.
Oh, we'll be careful. See?
Now, where did you get those?
You don't think I'd hand over the whole supply, do you?
I feel much better now, Bea. Straight home.
Okay.
Bye, Andrew.
Bye, Dad.
I want the children to know the truth about your mother, Lorraine.
No.
When I get home tonight, I'll explain everything to them myself.
Please don't do that, Ron. It won't really be necessary, you see.
Why not?
Well, the funniest thing happened. I was out walking and on an impulse I went into a phone box to contact an old friend. I thought we might have a cup of tea. Well, of all things, she's now a widow and she's begging me to go and live with her. She even offered to drive round and collect me, but I said I'd take a taxi.
Who is she?
A friend. Ron, I appreciate what you've done for me, but this is such a good solution for all our problems. I'll just go and pack. Goodbye, Ron. And thanks.
What's your friend's address?
I'll send it on to you.
You're not leaving?
Yes, dear. Come on, and I'll tell you all about it.
You seem to have a habit of burying things. First, that little boy. I suppose you thought you were going to wait until night time.
I don't know what you mean.
Dig up that bag.
What bag?
The bag you filled the trench with. Well, what do you know? A trench. All that exercise for nothing.
Did you honestly think you could get out of here? Even if you'd got under that fence, there are 3 more to go.
No.
Don't try it again, Warner. I've been watching you for the past 2 days. You haven't got a hope in hell.
No, I won't stay!
Come back here! Look, I'll get the doctor.
Taxi's here.
Oh, good.
Who's your friend?
It's no one you know, Lorraine.
There is no friend, is there? I should know, Mum. You called her Mum. You're my grandmother.
Your mother will explain everything to you. Goodbye, dear.
Well, don't you speak to me in that tone of voice, young lady.
Still can't understand why you pretended that Gran was our great aunt.
I just didn't want you to get too attached to her, that's all.
Why not?
Look, she hasn't cared about you all these years. Why are you so worried about her? She'll be better off on her own, and so are we. Oh, who's that? I'll get it. None?
I'm sorry to bother you, Mrs. Watkins. My name is Gilmore. I'm a parole officer.
Well, you're looking for my mother.
Not exactly. We know where your mother is. She's at the city police station. She's been arrested for shoplifting.
Feeling better now?
Can I go?
That's up to the doctor.
How long is it since you last ate, Lynn? Lynn,
About a week.
is this true?
Yes.
You're going to have to start eating again.
No.
Now be sensible. You're on the verge of malnutrition.
I don't care.
Well, then you should care about the baby.
What baby?
Didn't know you were pregnant.
I can't be. There's no one. No one. me that man.
What man?
I told you. You wouldn't believe me. The man who raped me. It's his baby.
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again. But that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down, but the sun